morning, multipliers. Judah, today is an exciting day. It's E3. Have you heard of E3?
I have not.
E3 is I don't know what it technically stands for, but it's basically like the video games expo of expos here in the United States. There's like Gamescom, which is a little bigger, but tons of stuff's announced. And Judah, I don't know if you know this about me, but I like Xbox.
I do know that about you.
And so here's the thing. So I have an Xbox One, which I love. I like it a lot. I play it a lot. I enjoy it. We use it all the time for our Netflix and Hulu enjoyment.
Yes.
But they came out with a new one today, Judah. Yesterday, actually. They announced it. It's the Xbox One S. That's right, S. Now this thing is 40% smaller. It's 40% smaller. It's faster. It can do HDR, 4K video, all the stuff that our Xbox can't do.
Are you sure?
Positive. It does all way more. Now, granted, it's not dramatically more. All our accessories work except for one, and I found this out today. And if you're thinking about this is kind of depressing.
What's that?
It doesn't have a Connect port.
Seriously?
Nope, no Connect port.
We love the Connect, though.
We do love the Connect. It's a little bit of a bummer. I mean, we really do enjoy our Xbox One a lot. We enjoy it. We use it a lot.
Yeah, we do.
Because it's our total entertainment. My favorite thing to do with our Xbox is to come in and say, Xbox on, and then it turns on my TV, it turns on my surround sound system, turns on the actual Xbox itself. It does everything in our house. It's so wonderful. I'm sad they didn't do it. But it also is a little bit nicer to see performance. And I was so set, I had this all worked out on how we were going to get one. I was pumped. It wasn't going to cost us like anything. I could get it for a good deal. I was like, this is how we can do it. And then I saw something else though, Judah.
What's that?
Project Scorpio. Ever heard of that?
Tell me more.
So this is going to be the most powerful game system ever created.
Is
ever.
it like under Xbox?
Yeah, it's Xbox. Yeah, it's going to be like the next version of the Xbox. But it's still going to be an Xbox One. All the accessories, everything's still going to be compatible. But this one's going to be able to do 6 teraflops.
Is that a word?
Yeah, it really is. It's teraflops. That's the word they use. It's basically, to put it lightly, it's going to be boss. So
is it just like what you have, just with more memory? Or like what's
No, not more memory. So where we play Ark Survival. It's one of my new favorite games by far. While we play Ark Survival, we get lots of frame drops. You know what that means?
No.
So normally it shoots at 24 to 30 frames a second. Some games will do 60 frames a second. But when the computer starts to get overloaded, or in this case the game system, it starts to drop frames. So it goes 10 or maybe 15 frames per second. So you're not seeing it move as fast, so it seems more glitchy. So that's when you start dropping. So it's going to be smoother, more capabilities. This one's going to have VR capabilities. They're going to be much more superior. Everything that I'm so excited about, this one offers. So here is what I'm propositioning you to.
Yes.
I think we should wait and get one of those.
When are those coming out?
They said we announced I don't remember if they said by the holiday or maybe next year. I think it was next year.
The longer the better.
But I want one so bad. I like the new Xbox, but it's how can I go off and buy something that's a little bit better? And it is. It's a little bit better, and it's a good price. But it's not. Why would I go wait and buy the big dog?
Yeah, true.
Let us know in the comments down below. What are you thinking, guys? I know this is kind of a news story. I don't know. I love Xbox. I love this. I'm a Xbox fan for life. Forget you, PS4. No way, Jose. We're all about it here. And I don't know. Gaming is just this interesting world, and it's a fun thing. We want to do video gaming on our gaming videos here on the channel, and this would help too.
That is true. That would be nice.
So what do you say? Xbox One S, and then we get the Scorpio?
I mean, I think our Xbox works well the way it is.
It does, but it could be better.
See, my baby likes to find new things he can buy all the time, and then he thinks he should be able to get them. I like to have the latest and greatest. But to be fair, I wheel and deal. I never go out and just buy it outright. True, but there's always going to be something newer and better. You're going to get something, and then a week later, there could be something newer and better.
But then it's
my baby wants it.
But here's what you do. This is the secret, guys, to protecting yourself when you're doing this. You buy at the place in which I could turn around and sell it for more than I paid for it. And normally I achieve that. Okay?
He does.
And so what you do is that you go out, you work, and you go out when you buy an Xbox or anything on Craigslist or something like that. What you have to do is you have to be patient, because the deal will find you, honestly. If you're patient and you search for it, you'll find the deal you're looking for.
If you search for it, it will find you.
Well, no, I mean, if you're patient and you wait for it, you'll find it, and it'll be like, there's the deal, and you can negotiate and you can work it in. But if you're rushed and you're like, I want this now, then you end up not getting the best deal.
That's true.
It's a secret to finding a good deal. Is the deal must need you more than you need the deal.
And if you ever want a good deal, Dan can find it.
That's right. I'm tempted to start a business of me finding deals for people. But I'm really excited about the new Xbox One. I think it's exciting to see that they're making some new transitions. It's faster than last time that they came out with a new version. The One S wasn't until like 2010, and it was like 6 years, 7 years. This is only 4, so it's a little bit different.
That'd be cool.
Let us know in the comments down below. Are you a PS4 fan? Are you a Nintendo Wii fan, which there's very few of those guys left? Or are you an Xbox One fan, or are you like PC Master Race? Let us know in the comments down below, guys, what you're thinking about. And let's roll into our focus, though. I don't know. If you like this kind of a little more open-ended episode kind of thing, tell us what you think about it. We're kind of trying something new. So let us know in the comments down below. And then let's roll on over to the focus. All right, so this Judah we're going to be in 2 Kings. We're only gonna read a few passages here, but we're gonna be in 2 Kings. This whole story takes place between 18 and 20. So 3 chapters in the Bible. And I was thinking about this. Okay, so I was praying to God earlier today. I got some mixed news about my new job coming up that kind of discouraged me, because it could hurt what we do here. And I was like, God, I feel like this is what you're calling us to do, and this and that. And as I'm sitting there and I'm praying to God, and I'm like, God, I trust you. There's so much stuff going on, like whether it's jobs, my family, all this stuff that's been going on. I'm thinking to myself, okay, God, what are you doing? And I just got this in my head about Hezekiah. He was the king of Judah, and I just thought of this passage, and it just really brought me to where God is and what he does in our lives, And so here's what it is. So Hezekiah is the king of Judah at this time. King of Judah, all right? And so he's there, and he's faced with this massive army marching to him. It's the Assyrian king as he comes out, and he's already taken Samaria. He sieged it, he took it, he destroyed it. And he's met at the gate, basically. In walks this king, who begins to mock God, to begin to mock what God is doing, and to challenge him to step out into battle and to take these horses and try to destroy them and blah. It was a really horrible thing. And here he is. He's faced with this enemy that's not just an army of people, Judah. It's a destroyer. It's like in the movies, the guy whoever's like, oh no, it's that guy. This was that guy. This was him. So Hezekiah, faced with this, goes and he humbles himself before God, begins to cry out to God to save them, to save his people, to save the faithful here. And then Isaiah the prophet says that God's heard your prayers. And here's where it gets really cool, Judah. So Hezekiah makes this prayer. God answers the prayer. And then that night, during the night, 185,000 of the troops outside were taken by the angel of the Lord. And they awoke to the bodies and everything like that. And the king fled and went to Nineveh and all these things. And so what I'm trying to say, guys, is this. It's like the piece that was here, and I'm going to read you a little chunk of it, actually. It says, I skipped too far. I apologize. Where's it at? Hezekiah says right here, it's in chapter 19. It says, therefore, 19 verse 32, it says, therefore, thus says the Lord, the king of Assyria, he shall not come to the city, nor or shoot an arrow there, or come before it with a shield, or cast a siege mount against it. But by the way that he came, by the way he shall return. He shall not come to the city, declares the Lord. For I will defend the city to save it, for my sake, and for the sake of my servant David. And that night the angel of the Lord went and struck down 185,000 in the camp of Assyrians. And the people arose early in the morning, and behold, there were these dead bodies. And then the king of Assyria departed and went home and lived in Nineveh. And basically, he spent the rest of his days in there and haunted by this. And the thing is, guys, this is what I'm trying to say. Here's the thing. This king of Judah, Hezekiah, is met with an amazing opposition that he cannot overcome. He knows this king is strong. He knows this army's bigger than him. He knows the mountain is insurmountable. And he says, God, I need you. I need you today. I need you right now. And then we see God's answer. God came in and didn't just do it. He could have said to Hezekiah, ride out into battle and I'll fill you with the Spirit. I will kill them. He will do this. But no, this victory was the Lord's to be had. There's something special about that, Judah.
Definitely.
Because sometimes we think to ourselves, man, God, give me the strength to do this. But sometimes God doesn't necessarily want us to have the strength. He wants us to realize we need to go to Him.
Right.
And in that moment, that king who was raging against them, the people of Israel, Hezekiah, the world knew that there was a living God and that He had done this. There was no other answer. The fact that 185,000 overnight were just killed. It's and you might say that's sad that these people were killed. But guys, realize the gravity of what's being said here. God won that battle. They were going to rage in. The stuff that this king had told them was that he was going to destroy them. He was going to just obliterate them, basically. And God had victory. And you might say to yourself that maybe life seems insurmountable. Maybe the challenges in front of you seem like you cannot overcome them. And you think to yourself, God, please give me the strength to do this. But it's not supposed to be your strength that does it, maybe. And I'll tell you what, that's what I've been learning, and that's why God shared this with me today. Is because, this multiply media is my dream. It's what I'm literally consumed by. It's an all-consuming passion to do this right here. And my wife definitely hears about it. Everybody who meets me in the world hears about multiply media because I'm so passionate about it. And yet I have to realize that it's not to my glory that this happens. It's not to the glory of anything else other than God. And that when this victory is won, however it may be won, it'll be won in a way in which everybody can look and say, the God of the universe, the living God, did this.
Yeah, it wasn't through our power at all.
No, and I think that there's something beautiful in that for us. And there's something comforting to know that this does not rely upon me. That what I do in my life doesn't rely on me. That what you do in your life does not rely on you. It's that we rely on the Lord, and He will present us. He will not put us to shame. He will not let us come in vain. He is there for us. I don't know about you guys, but loneliness can creep in quick and scared and fearful. And all these things, these emotions overwhelm us. And we think to yourself, I don't know what to do. I'm trapped. But you have to realize that sometimes there is enemies at the gate in which we do not have the power to destroy. Only God alone can take care of it. And you know what? In the face of what's happening, all of this political adversity in the season which we're in, all the rumors of war and the pain that happens, the pain of this world, we must realize as Christians, as people, I cannot overcome it. We will never overcome what is happening in front of us. But what we can do is stand firm in the faith, stand up for Christ, and show His glory. And when those moments come and enemies at the gate, to go to Him and say, God, I need your help. God, I can't do this. And then we see it. And in the world we live in today, guys, that's what we need. We need people who aren't afraid to stand up in the face of adversity, to stand in the face of possible death, of prison, of all these things. Because guess what, guys? Our nation is getting darker and darker. This world we live in is getting darker and darker. Freedoms are being stripped. Before long, I may not be able to say things here without being ridiculed or more than ridiculed, possibly in prison, things like that. Times are going to get tough. There's no way around it. But when the enemy's at the gate, we stand with the Lord. And no matter how big that army is in front of us, He will prevail. And that's what we have to hold fast to. And I tell you, I needed that today. I pray that you needed that today, because sometimes we have to realize victory is not ours for the taking. It is God's for the taking. And He will have it. And I pray I want to be on His side. Imagine you do too.
I do.
I hope you do too. So... any thoughts in closing, Judah? Anything at all?
No, I mean, pretty much just to sum it up, I think it's kind of cool to think that whether we fail or succeed, it's in God's hands.
Absolutely.
And that, we just have to trust Him, and He'll,
Absolutely.
He'll make it work.
Because it's easy to sit there and say to yourself, I don't know what to do, and I want to succeed.
Right. It's kind of, like you said earlier, it's kind of comforting to know it's not in our hands.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's all up to him.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree, Judah. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Let us know in the comments down below where you're at. Are you going to get the new Xbox One? Are you not? Are you a PS4 trader? Let us know. Please, if you like what we did here, hit that like button. Let us know you enjoyed this new kind of episode. If you enjoyed the focus, let us know by hitting that thumbs up also. Let us know. If you want to see more of what we do, hit that subscribe button, guys. We're always looking to put up new content. That way you get to see it first. And I guess, Judah, that would be it. So I guess, as always, I'm Dan.
And I'm Judah.
God bless.
We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.